Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I am doing the Celtic cross readings and this is going to be for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember, if it starts resonating later, this is fortune telling, and so sometimes the things that or the events that you would resonate with haven't happened yet. So it's quite common for it to happen like that. So if it does, you're more than welcome to go back to the channel and rewatch any videos that you'd like. And the readings that you should be watching right now are your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. That'll give you a much clearer picture of your overall energy. Okay? So that being said, let's get started. I'm pulling the first card from the Animal Spirit Oracle cards. And we have Beaver Spirit, and it's telling you to lay a solid foundation. Lay a solid foundation. So if you're building something, if you're building your empire, whatever you're doing, you're building your future. So lay a solid foundation for that. Okay. So I'm going to pull the next two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. I don't know if you know this, but I do bonus readings, and I usually use the number of likes, the number of views, or the number of comments to decide who gets the bonus reading. And it's usually a standout number, trust me. So that's how you get bonus readings. I also do one every time I do a round of bonus readings. I do one for a zodiac sign. I think the last one I did was for Cancer, I believe. So, the next one would be Leo. Okay? And that way everybody gets a chance to have a reading, a bonus reading. So we have White Witch, and it's telling you to be the light. Be the light. Okay, one more please, one more for Cancer. Okay, and it's Eagle, and it's telling you to see from a higher perspective. See from a higher perspective. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to move these cards over to the side because the Celtic cross is a large spread. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I use these oracle cards in coordination, usually with the tarot portion of the reading. And most of the time, almost all the time, it goes back to these cards, but not always. Okay, sometimes these are just individual messages. Okay, so we are showing you as this. Well, let me see if I can speak today. We're showing you as the Six of Shields. Okay, this is somebody that has abundance. Obviously, they have enough for themselves. They have enough to give to other people. This is someone that's balanced. Okay, a lot of balance here, and the scales are just hanging out of nowhere. The coins are he has equal amounts in each hand, and he's also balanced on the rocks. So so this is abundance. You may not be King Midas rich, but you're not destitute. You have enough to take care of yourself, and you can have enough to help others. And you're most likely using this to build your own foundation, or you have built a strong foundation. So when you're in a position to do that, that's showing you, you are seeing things from a higher perspective. You're taking on more than just your own needs. You're leveling up and, being the light. Sometimes people are in desperate need, and sometimes we have what they need and we don't need it. Okay? That's why they talk about clearing out clutter in your house. If you have clothes that don't fit you, give them to charity. There are people out there that desperately need the clothing. Okay? rebirth. This is what you are, this is what's crossing you. This is what you're trying to get to. This is your challenge, is to close a cycle and to open a new cycle. Okay? And that takes being able to see things from a higher perspective. It really does. You have your spirit team up here. You're butted up against that. That's the river of life. You know, when those floodgates open, you're gonna go downstream. You have your spirit team to guide you. This is rebirth. This is trust. This is knowing that you're opening a new cycle. You've completed something. Okay? At this point. So since it's your challenge, I think you're working on it. I don't think you've quite completed the cycle that you're in. Okay? So we have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands energy is, it's, again, you have your spirit team with you. This is being a warrior. You're taking the high road. You take the high moral ground. You know, you do what you have to do. You came in peace. The villagers, for whatever reason, are attacking you. But the fact is, you know, this is a trained warrior. The villagers aren't. And it's not as dire as it looks, okay? He can easily swat those wands away from them. And that's what Spirit's telling you. You have been trained to handle whatever Spirit is throwing at you. You know how to do it. This isn't going to be, you know, something that you can't just, okay, I got this. I've got this. Okay? Oh, sorry, I needed something to drink. I'm thirsty this morning. Okay? So, you know, just know that whatever life throws at you, you can handle it. Spirit's got your back, you know. And especially if you build a strong foundation. Okay? All right. And see. So you've had a tower. This is a tower card. This is in your recent past. You've had something happen. You had some kind of energy that kind of threw you for a loop. And that may be causing you to doubt whether you can do this. And the thing is, whatever it wasn't built on a firm foundation. That's why Spirit comes in and knocks it down. Now, sometimes these are dramatic, life-changing. You know, in my area, there's hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, whatnot. It can be that drastic, but I think everybody's afraid of the tower. Keep in mind, this is in the past. This has already happened. And what it is a drastic change in energy. You can win the lottery, and it's a tower moment. It's a good thing. So good things come in with towers as well. Okay? And the thing is, it's just a drastic change. And you know, that may be why Spirit is letting you know you can handle anything you've already done. Look, this is what made you this warrior. This is what's going to bring you to that, is going to bring you to that new birth, okay? So what we have crowning you as is laying a solid foundation, laying a firm foundation. Okay, so you have that here, and you have that here. And basically, the fact that you didn't build on a firm foundation in the past indicates, again, the importance of a firm foundation, because in the future, it shows you celebrating life, okay? The three women are, yeah, I mean, there's the salt water behind them, so they have access to fish and crustaceans and whatnot. I mean, depending on whatever area they're in, you know, we're talking about oysters and clams are the words I'm looking for. Tide pools, okay? They also have fresh water in there. That's, you know, good for them. They can drink. Again, there's food available there. There's tons of flowers on those trees. This seems to me more like a spring thing. They're giving gratitude for all the abundance that they have, okay? And they're being blessed by Alwyn, because they recognize that they're great. They're grateful because they recognize that they're abundant. Sorry. Okay. And that's part of being the light. Once you understand that life is good, everything has it has stressful times. I mean, I had a little stressy morning. Okay, but overall, I'm happy. My life is good. I don't even know why I was stressed out. It's easily doable. But we all have that. But the overall part is celebrating your life, being happy. What do you have? Don't look at the things that you don't have. Look at the things that you do have. I mean, I don't have a Mercedes, but I do have a car, and it does work, and it works well. It's in great shape, and it's going to stay that way. And I'm grateful for that. I mean, it's just an example that I can think of. Be grateful that you have a family. Be grateful that you have friends and loved ones. And, yeah, they drive you bats. Sometimes they do. That's part of life. I mean, it just is. But, life's a whole lot better with them. Okay? So this is you. I think because you had that tower moment, this is you trying to find your path, stay on your path, and face these fears. Yes, we all have fears, and it's really hard sometimes to let go of the ego part and trust the universe, but it gets easier because the more you do it, the more it happens, okay? Now, when you're manifesting something and you say, I want to win the lottery. Okay. Do you know how complicated that would be? But what you really need is you may not really need to win the lottery. Maybe you just want a couple $100 for Christmas shopping so that you can have a nice Christmas, or you don't have the extra money. So those are the things that you want to put out there. And then if you if you state it clearly and put it out there, it usually comes in. You just have to believe it. Once you learn to trust it, it starts coming in. It's amazing, and that is part of being the light. You have to. This is interconnectedness. This is this being in this light. Okay, and seeing things from a higher perspective. Okay, so your environment is the druid. So you are in a position where you can learn. You can learn things. Look, the druids it took 20 years to become a druid. I don't know how, I mean, it may take that long now. I don't know. But the druids, he's balancing spiritual and material. There is a potential for a brand new beginning. You have an egg. You have fertility. You have the snake. The snake was an ancient Celtic fertility symbol. You have what you need. You have the blessings of Alwyn. You have the knowledge, and you have the ability to bring these things to light. Okay? And the knowledge. They were very, very educated. They were known for Pythagorean theorem. Okay. Celtic culture was a lot more advanced, I think, than people realize, and especially with the Druids. Okay. So, your hopes and fears. Your hopes and fears. Love. Love comes. This card is love in all forms. This is the love you have for your your person. This is love you have for your children. This is all forms of love. Okay, it's renewable. It fills itself. One of those streams is actually coming up, and the others are going down. It will always be overflowing if you keep filling it. Okay. And that's part of being that light, of being love, showing people love. Okay? and laying that solid foundation. Now that is typically read as a new love coming in for you, and it can be. It can be a brand new beginning in love. All right. But you know, you just because you had conflict in the past, you know, Spirit's teaching you how to handle things, you know, how to put your burdens down and how to be receptive. Okay? And here we have you charging ahead. I think once you get this, you see things from a higher perspective, you're going to be able to balance things out. You have, again, we have building something, creating something. She has a wand, willpower. She's very, very knowledgeable about what she's riding in a chariot. Okay, this is the chariot card. She's riding in a chariot. She's handling a team of dragons with her mind, her willpower. Okay, so think about the willpower that it takes for her to be able to do that. Okay, and again, we're talking about creating something, building that strong foundation so you can create something. Okay, so I'm going to clarify with the tarot cards. I'm sorry, with the wizard tarot cards. All right. I just moved those so I don't have to have cards stacked on top of each other. All right, so it's telling you to use the King of Swords energy. Okay, this King of Swords energy is using your mind, your knowledge. Okay, thinking things through, using your logic. There's things in your life, we all have it, that, you know, that don't serve their purpose. They don't serve a purpose, you know. And it's part of it is letting go of conflict. Okay? Because if you want to be reborn, we're not talking about literally being reborn. This is a rebirth, a spiritual rebirth. Okay? You have to kind of let go of conflict. Okay? You have to see things from a higher perspective. Okay? And you have to do some internal work. But that's when you get a passionate new beginning. Okay? You get a passionate new beginning, and that's when the cycle opens. Okay? So that's what you're laying the foundation for. Okay? And the first part of the journey is understanding, and what you have going for you is you're learning that you can handle anything that Spirit throws at you. Life throws curveballs. You know, you got a catcher's mitt, then you're not afraid of it. You got a bat, or in this case a wand, then you don't have to be afraid of it. It's also telling you that you can think creatively. You can create things. You have intuition. You have the ability to create. Okay? She is very dynamic and creative. And Spirit's telling you, you can manifest anything that you want. You're a master magician. You've conquered all of these things. And you have that going for you. You have the ability. Okay? But do you have the knowledge? You have the ability and you have the knowledge. But do you have the absolute faith in yourself to know that you can do these things? Okay? So whatever happened after that tower card, that tower moment, there's been something you've been thinking about. Okay? You've been thinking about. I just saw the death card, so that is that's the end of a cycle. Where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. So you've been thinking about something, you've been nurturing something, and whatever it is that you've been thinking about has the ability to make you extremely happy. Okay? So, and that's why Spirit is telling you to lay a solid foundation, to build a strong foundation. Because whatever this is justice. Now, that could be the court systems, that could be a lawsuit, that could be divorce, that could be criminal charges, that could be anything. Okay? It can also be karmic justice. Okay? And this is crowning you. So I don't know if somebody is watching you, if somebody loves you, or if you um, love them. And they're not coming forward just yet. They haven't said anything about it, whoever it is, you or them. Okay, this is somebody that's very mature in love, and it could very well be somebody that is waiting and letting you go through the cycle to complete the cycle before they come forward and let you know. Okay, and then we have in the future you're celebrating life. You have the Six of Pentacles once again. It's a double energy, but here it's you leveling up. Okay, this is you will be leveling up in your abundance as well. Okay, so, but I'm not saying for you to be guarded in this, but again, use your logic, okay? Because this is going to be a small communication. This is going to be a page energy, okay? So, but you know, use your logic, and that'll help you face your fears. If you can stay on your path and face those fears, you'll be able to take that leap of faith. Okay? You'll be able to take the leap of faith and move forward. Okay? And that's how you're going to end the cycle. Once you take the leap of faith, you're ending that cycle and beginning that cycle, and the new cycle. Okay? So, you're in an environment where you have access to the knowledge and the tools that you need. Okay? And Spirit is judging in your favor. Spirit has judged in your favor. So you have everything that you need. Again, we have another cup. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. So, you know, again, this is about love, being the light, seeing things from a higher perspective, and laying a solid foundation. And again, this can be love coming in for you. That could be that King of Cups over there, bringing you, offering you his cup. Okay? But whatever it is, whoever it is, they're taking their good old time. Slow and steady wins the race. That could be you as well. You know, you don't have to race towards love. Everybody wants to jump. Okay, literally. I just told you to jump. But so... But take your time. You know, life's a journey. It ain't going anywhere. Ten of Pentacles. So, that speaks to me of a legacy. That speaks to me of generations. So this could be that love. That could be that once in a lifetime kind of love coming in for you. Again, you are building something. You have been given the ability to build something, to be passionate about something, to build your abundance. Okay, you have the ability to create something that can give you that kind of life. That's okay. You have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles. You know, you're clearly manifesting something right there. Okay, you're the magician, and you're building a solid foundation. All right, and you know, you learned a lot of hard lessons in your past. That tower moment probably was not pretty, but you learned lessons. That's done. You've already learned them. Okay, and that's what's helping you progress forward and putting you into an abundant new beginning. Okay. You have the ability to get yourself all the way to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? That's amazing. So, I'm going to pull a couple from the Archangel cards. I was going to use the other deck, but I couldn't find my glasses when I started with Aries, so I'm just going to do the whole series with the Archangel cards. Divine Order. Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Excuse me. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Sorry. All right, one more. It's telling me you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. And it's also telling you to prioritize. Focus on your Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities, and I will help you get organized and motivated. Okay. So that's what I have for you today. Like I said, build that solid foundation. Learn to trust. You have everything that you need. You have the abilities. You have the knowledge. The only thing it doesn't look like you have right now is to have faith in yourself. Just know that you can do this. Know that Spirit's going to help you. And then go build that foundation and be ready for that new cycle. Build that new cycle. Open the gates. See things from a higher perspective. Okay? So, and if you're the light, then you'll be able to see better. You'll see more clearly, literally and figuratively. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. You know the routine. If you like the video, hit like, subscribe, share. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified whenever I upload videos. Okay? So have a great afternoon, and thank you for watching.